live from inside the Emile Francis Arena in Long Beach, New York. You are watching the LI Sports Network's presentation of New York Islanders High School Hockey League. Tonight, on our Sunday night doubleheader, we have for you Wantagh Seaford Plainedge taking on Cold Spring Harbor. On behalf of the LI Sports Network, I am Dylan Flynn. So excited to be bringing you New York Islanders High School Hockey League. So let's get right into it with the pregame. Cold Spring Harbor comes into this game 4-10, 8 points. Coming off a 5-0 center. Every win they've had this season, the 4 wins they've had, they've scored 4 or more goals. So we'll look for them to get to that 4-goal mark. And if they do, probably walk out of here victorious. They've only really relied on one goaltender this season. It's tough to do. It's been Jake Panetta. They're going to turn to him again tonight. Some teams have done it and have pulled it off successfully. See if they can ride him to another victory tonight. In a game versus Wantagh Seaford Plainedge. They're a third period team. It's where they've allowed their fewest goals against. They're +3 in that period. So if they can outlast Wantagh Seaford Plainedge the first 2, we'll look for them to pull away in the third. The Kings of Wantagh Seaford Plainedge come into this game 1-14, 2 points, coming off a big 7-6 overtime victory over Levittown, Hicksville, East Meadow. Finally, they've gotten their first victory. We talked to one of their coaches beforehand. Unfortunately, we were not there, so he jokingly said that there's no video evidence, but congratulations to the Kings on their first victory. Very well earned, working hard for it. They finally got it. They scored a season-high 7 goals in that contest. See if they can keep the momentum going. They start building upon success. Win here tonight. They still have to play Port Washington. Could salvage a couple wins here at the end of the season and maybe make up for some lost time. But that's going to do it for the pregame. Both teams a little shorthanded, so could be a really good one. Could go either way. When warm-ups conclude, we'll be right back after a short break. And when we do come back, it's Seahawks, it's Kings, and it's going to be live right here on the LI Sports Network.
starts Wednesday.
Again, the schedule mix-ups have me
No, I know. I get it.
So Varsity's going to be north side still then?
Yes.
And the JV quarters are going to be
South. Correct. What's not working? No, I know. I think they have 9 and I think they have 11.
we off by 1. 9 and 10.
Yeah, but Hetherington's there for them, so that's
What?
Hetherington's there for them.
So is
Yep.
Good evening once again, everybody. Welcome inside the Emile Francis Arena in Long Beach, New York. You are watching Cold Spring Harbor, Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge, live on the LI Sports Network. I am Dylan Flynn, and we are underway with our Sunday Night Lights doubleheader. Game 1, Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge, kick-starting it in the offensive zone. Jonathan Lent couldn't keep that in. Cold Spring Harbor zone. Here's Joe Rotendaro turning it around, losing it to McGloin of Cold Spring Harbor. He'll chip ahead looking for Hetherington. He's going to chase after it here in the corner after Andrew Amante. Kings escape through the neutral zone. Carrying here's Lent. Gets through the hit, throws one on net, turned aside by Panetta. Get a whistle here. Interesting to note, just 2 linesmen out on the ice, no officials. So the linesmen going to be heavily tasked with the calling duties here. And immediately, not even a minute into this hockey game, we get our first penalty. Looks like it's Reagan Riley going to the box. It is Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge. We'll start here on the power play. Looking to carry over the momentum from the win they had against Levittown Hicksville East Meadow. In their last game, they won that one 7-6 in overtime. First win of the season for the Kings. Looking to build some momentum, end the season on a high note. We'll see here against a shorthanded Cold Spring Harbor team. They themselves are shorthanded. They do have 1 extra skater. It's 9 Seahawks to 10 Kings. Who will prevail? Hetherington, couple nice moves shorthanded. Able to flip this one out of the zone. Down on net. John McAndrew sets it aside, and here come the Kings the other way. Michael Burns cutting to the net, gonna dip around looking for the wrap, lost it, and out of the zone. Here comes Andrew Mazzy. Pass behind Hetherington. Mazzy will recollect through center. Loose stick on the ice as Mazzy throws in, turned aside by McAndrew. Hetherington stepping to it. Minute to go here on the power play. Throws it off McAndrew in front. Here we get another whistle. Connor Hetherington now going to the box. So stacked power plays, 2 cross-checking calls. First Riley, now Hetherington. Barely past 2 minutes in this hockey game, already 2 minor penalties. This gives Wantagh Seaford Plainedge a 5-on-3 for 53 seconds. Did not manage a shot on the opening minute of the first power play. We'll see what they can pick up here. McGloin takes this one, throws it behind the net. Tried to pop out, glove down here by Burns. He keeps it in down low. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge pushing it in front, Gavin Soups. Here come the Kings. Rotendaro winding it up below the goal line, trying to create some space. Rotendaro trying to get around McGloin, saucing it in front. Bounces his way out here. Here's a shot, turned aside, save by Panetta, and it works its way out of the zone. Justin Roth let the initial shot go. 10 seconds to go, 5-on-3. Long stretch pass through center, turned over to the Seahawks. McGloin gets tripped up, lost the puck. Here come the Kings, walking and shooting one wide. Trying to keep it in here, they will. It's Amante, he'll tuck it down. Bounces off a stick right to Cold Spring Harbor, and they'll get the clear all the way down. Long pass ahead here from McAndrew, bounces over the stick of Lent. He'll chase after it now, trying to reach it before it gains the line. He cannot. This will go for icing. Tough break there for the Kings. 50 seconds to go now on the power play. Double cross-checking minors. Very interesting way to start this hockey game. So definitely be a test of adversity. Who can persevere? Who can stay out of the penalty box? Not put themselves in awkward positions. Forcing skaters to overexert themselves. You're already shorthanded. It's already going to be a battle of attrition here. The Kings move in, walk, let one go off the side of the net. Eric Gusevich. Seahawks, 30 seconds to kill now. Come ahead with Reagan Riley. He'll throw it in. McAndrew out of his net to play it dangerously. Moved it away from trouble. Here come the Kings again through center. Burns, winds, fires, and it's gloved down by Panetta. Snatched right out of the air by the goaltender for the Seahawks. Every decision of their season on his record. So Cold Spring Harbor 4-10, Panetta 4-10 as well, as this shot ricochets out of play. We'll get another stoppage. 6 seconds to go now on the power play. Just over 11 minutes to go here in the first. A little bit of a sleepy Sunday here in Long Beach, not something you're typically accustomed to. This arena can get packed to the gills. We've definitely seen it with the home team, Long Beach Marines, who oddly enough are on the road tonight in the town of Oyster Bay playing a hockey game. So a rare occurrence for them. The Kings go back to work. Power play expires. Stolen away here. It's McGloin. Backhanding, looking for Hetherington. Had it poked away off his stick. Picking it up through center. Paternoster. Paternoster taking it into the boards. Lost it. It's Wantagh Seaford Plainedge coming ahead now. Over the line, letting it go. Wide of the net, it floats into the corner. Losing it here, that was Roth. Hetherington with some speed ahead to the outside. Hetherington, fanned on the shot, comes around the net, resetting, taps out high, and there's a one-time shot. Knocked down McAndrew, rebound, loose in the blue paint, and he'll cover up for the whistle. Will Mayorino let that one go right into McAndrew, batted down. McAndrew, cool, calm, composed, covers that one up. We're almost 5 minutes of hockey. We are still scoreless as Hetherington moves in, lets it go, and that one gloved down by McAndrew. Both sides feeling it out here early. Couple good chances for the respective teams. Hetherington now over to McGloin. He'll walk, he'll shoot, and another glove save for McAndrew. Riley, a little bit of a slap shot. Didn't get enough of it. Rebound was loose, pushed aside. Good back check there by the Kings. Seahawks still on it. It's Hetherington, surrounded by silver jerseys. Paternoster coming over to help him. Hetherington, Paternoster, tying up with the Kings. Michael Burns in the scrum, joined there by Justin Halleck. Kings trying to come out the far side. Fanning on the clear was a Monte. Kept in still Hetherington, centering it. McGloin, can he get there? He can. McGloin moving to his left, will send it all the way around. Hetherington slows it down, will recollect. Gets above the circle, tried to return. Intercepted here. Michael Burns. He's the red line, over the blue. Burns dragging to the middle. Burns gets back outside. He's knocked off the puck by McGloin. Almost a nice play there by Burns. It sets up this chance that's thrown wide behind the net. Stepping to it, Lent. Trying to keep it in. Lent will on the backhand. Tasked by Mayorino. Hetherington spinning away from the pressure. Backhands it towards Riley. He's popping off the bench there. And kicking it into the zone was Mazzy. Almost a bad change as one Seahawk jumping off the bench. Mazzy jumped on. Luckily not called for too many men. Mayorino throws a hit here. The Kings move through center. Roth in the corner, trying to spin it back up, wanting Lent. Lent will chip it towards the net, knocked away by the skates of Riley. Riley in the corner, locates it, trying to move up the near side boards. Riley holds on, now has it stripped away. It's Lent, trying to get over the blue line, met by Mayorino. He takes it away, and now through center come the Seahawks. Mazzy gets outside, tries to let it go, pops on net, gloved and held by McAndrew. Mazzy throws a hard hit, gets to Hetherington. He backhands in front. Looking there for James Woolman. Woolman cutting back towards the crease. Hetherington steals it away. Offensive zone time continues for Cold Spring Harbor. Hetherington's pass. Looking for Ricken. Here's Hetherington now from the circle. Off the goaltender. It shoots all the way out of play. Hit the ceiling, hit the roof of the box, and then came back. Hit everything but the kitchen sink. I believe it was last week we were here. We saw a puck deflect up out of play into the ceiling, and it didn't come back down, defying the laws of what goes up must come back down. That puck is, I don't believe, ever coming down unless they replace the roof here at Emile Francis Arena. Luckily, we didn't need it. We had a backup as Hetherington lets another one go. Boy, if this is a home run derby, Connor Hetherington would just be having himself a day. Maybe this will encourage the folks here at Emile Francis Arena to get some nets. There's a couple broken windows over there in the spectator lobby. Net comes off here. That is the whistle. Jack Rivkin let a shot go, got blocked wide. Halfway through this first period, still no score. Cold Spring Harbor leading the shots department, 7-3. Face-off batted around past Hetherington. Rivkin and Riley in pursuit. It'll be Riley. Moving away, faced up here by Cedrone. Quick pass ahead, out of the reach of everybody, and it will go for icing. Battle of two teams going in two different directions over two games here. Cold Spring Harbor, Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge looking to the future, playing for pride at this point, just trying to finish their seasons on high notes. But in game two of our doubleheader tonight, we will see Belmore Merrick, Syosset battle the top two teams in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. Syosset trying to be the second team in 2 years to complete an undefeated regular season. The last team to do it, you ask? Well, it just happens to be the Belmore Merrick Bulldogs, who they will play tonight to try and complete that perfect regular season. The stipulation in all of this, the asterisk, if you will, Belmore Merrick had a tie. Syosset does not yet. They sit at 16-0, looking to go a perfect 17 wins to 0 losses. We'll see if they can do it tonight. It's going to be a very tough task, going against possibly the best defense and the hottest defense in all of Nassau County. Kings keeping this face-off deep in the zone, making life hard here for Rivkin. So he tries to move it out of the zone to no avail on far side boards. Rivkin has it taken away here. McGloin with some speed, cutting up, trying to get behind the net. Posed nicely there by Burns, looking for the return to center, cut off by the Kings. Woolman takes a spill, clearing the lane here, but they come in off sides. Gusevic, Paternoster. Gusevic wins it back. Be cleared in here by Burns. Riley spinning, looking, throwing up here for Marino. It'll be returned right back down by the Kings. Tried to be chipped out of the zone by the Seahawks to no avail as Burns steps into the mid slot. He's met by a couple red jerseys. Riley can't get out of the zone there. Nice keep by Halleck. However, it's just momentarily as Paternoster gets over the red line. Now through the blue, Paternoster over for Riley. Pass was in his skates. Here's Riley letting one go. Nice kick save there by McAndrew. Rebound tried to be cleared out. Tied up by the Seahawks. They'll keep it in. Far side here. Cedrone cleared it out to center. Intercepted the clearing attempt. Landon Cedrone turning around, finding Burns. Quick pass up, far side boards. It'll be Halleck. Cross ice. Here come the Seahawks off an interception. Marino walking, shooting, blocker, save. And a nice catch there by John McAndrew. Take a look at this save again. A little 1-2 punch from the Wantagh Seaford Plainedge goaltender. Hi-ya! Marino wins that draw. Back to Hetherington on the backhand. He'll try to feather it down. Intercepted by Burns. Hetherington trying to get it back. He cannot as it drifts out of the zone. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge comes ahead. Roth knocked off the puck. Hetherington will loft it in wide of the net. Glove down by McAndrew, and he'll hold on for another whistle. 4.5 to go here in the first. Hetherington steals it back again, lets one go high off the glass. Marino at the side of the net, met by Hetherington, pokes back out, Steele winds and lets it go. Knocked away by Lent, here he comes. Wanting to try and streak, Lent closed off, then lets it go high and wide past the net, all the way out of the zone. Good look there from Jonathan Lent. Seahawks making life hard for the Kings in their own zone, not allowing them to clear out so easily. It's Marino getting down to Hetherington. He'll drag away from the pressure, has McGloin in front. Hetherington feeding it up, Steele lets it go wide. Here's another chance from Riley. That one never made it to McAndrew. Blocked. Here's Hetherington. Might trip up on that a couple times tonight as he lets one go short side, closed off by McAndrew for his 10th save of the period. Doing here early for either side. Seahawks trying to break through. Here's a pass over for Riley. His shot blocked out. Stepping into it here, Rivkin. He'll keep it deep as he crisscrosses with Riley. Paternoster. Over to Woolman. Back up. Riley lets it go. Blocked in traffic. Rebound. Pushed wide. Out to Rivkin. He lets one go. That shot blocked as well. Andrew Amante getting in the shooting lane. Tried to clear. Kept in by Rivkin. He walks through the circle and lets it go into the crest of McAndrew. Another save. Vucevic tying up this face-off. Paternoster trying to go ahead with it. Wraps all the way around to Riley, who keeps it in just inside the blue line. Amante looking for some space. Will backhand, turn it over. Mazzy trying to spin it into the slot. Lost it again here. Here comes Amante dangerously in front. Got around Mazzy. Cleared up. Riley tapped it over for Rivkin. He'll gain the red line. Swing it down low. McAndrew out of his net to play it. Roberts will take it from him. Cleared out of the zone. Had a man. Behind the defense. Pass didn't get through. Knocked away by Cold Spring Harbor. Here comes Burns now. Going wide. Michael Burns. Dropping behind the net. Soups didn't see it. Picked up here by Paternoster. Paternoster knocked off the puck, but still in pursuit. Roberts bumped off. Woolman will keep it low. Under 100 ticks to go now here in the first. Long stretch pass ahead. 2-on-2 for Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge. Rotendaro, drop pass, dragging through. That was Lent. He gets bumped off the puck. Seahawks clear again. Done a nice job in the latter half of this period, not allowing the Kings to get much offensive momentum. So here's Marino, ahead to Hetherington. Saucing one over for McGloin, just out of his reach. McGloin, tied up. Roberts, Rotendaro, backhanded off the side of the net as Marino went to the side. McAndrew, not aware of what oncoming threat was. Luckily, no shot got away, bounced wide, and then cleared down by Wantagh Seaford. Plainedge reaches the line for icing with 55 seconds to go here in the first. McGloin wins it back. Rivkin keeps it in. He walks. He shoots off the kick pad of McAndrew. Rebound. They score. Looks like it's going to be Will Marino. McGloin there on the rebound. Might have finished it off. Let's take a look at the replay. Regardless, 1-0. Wantagh Cold Spring Harbor here. Yeah, that's definitely Marino. finally the Seahawks break through in the final minute of the period. They jump out to a 1-0 lead. Kings win this face-off back. Amante spins it wildly. Intercepted by Hetherington inside the blue line. Met there by a couple silver jerseys, knocked out of the zone. 30 seconds to go here. Quickly back in, Trevor Steele. Amante intercepts, swings it around. Pops out of the zone. Lent looking for some space. 20 seconds, gets the red line. Makes one man miss. Lent gets over the blue line. Loses it, gets it back. Lent looking for an option, surrounded by red jerseys. Tied up here, Lent somehow out with it. Burns gets around one, gets around two, has to let a shot go. He'll tuck it down below the goal line. Marino will just chip it away from harm as the first period expires. So a calm, slow first period ends with a goal for Cold Spring Harbor. Will Marino from Ryan McGloin gets the Seahawks on the board first here in the Emile Francis Arena. We'll take a short break, and then we'll be right back live on the Allied Sports Network. Period 2 is about ready to go here at the short-handed party from Long Beach. 9 skaters for Cold Spring Harbor, 10 for Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge. Half the officials are here. It's been a very low-key start to this one. Cold Spring Harbor getting on the board late. 45 seconds to go in the period. Will Marino finally beating John McAndrew on the 13th shot of the period for the Seahawks. They come ahead now with Hetherington through the right circle. Nice save there from McAndrew. Return tipped in front. Puck still loose. Here's a shot. That one sent wide. Amante trying to clear out, will not. Riley will step into it. He'll let it go. Bounces wide off the end boards and comes under the glove of McAndrew. Take a look at the save here to open up the period for John McAndrew on Connor Hetherington. A nice kick of the right flipper. This one squeaks in front. Got it away calmly by Soups. Roberts couldn't escape the zone, so it's Amante dropping back, patiently waiting behind the net, looking for an option. We'll send over for Roberts, who will want to toss ahead. Looking for Gusevic, intercepted. Now the Seahawks coming again with Hetherington, wiring a slap shot, knocked down and held by McAndrew. Face-off tied up, drifting towards the net, calmly paddled aside by McAndrew. Aggressive battle here in the corner, it's Mazzy. Paternoster tucking it back down low, wanting Amante. Mazzy gonna go back to work, putting a stick into the midsection there of Amante, doesn't draw a call. Play continues on here. Rotundaro chipping it ahead. Lent cuts, throws it in. This one gonna be ruled offsides. Interesting call there. I believe that's Roth, never touched it, entered early, but didn't touch it. Offside's called nonetheless. Not going to be ruled intentional. So the face-off will stay right here, just outside the Cold Spring Harbor zone. Roth, Mazzy on the draw. Mazzy wins it back. Trevor Steele puts on the brakes. Now will throw, finding Paternoster, who tips it out of the zone. Battling Burns here. Burns will turn it around. Touched on, Rotundaro. The Roth drop. Rotundaro lets it go. Slap shot one time wide. Lent getting some help from Burns. He steps down. Looking for Rotundaro. Pass too far out of his reach. Rotundaro recovers, though, for the moment, trying to get it away from Woolman. Will not prevent Woolman from clearing it the second time. Here's Amante. Long pass, bounces away from Roth, onto the stick of Lent. Lent, over the line, down past the left circle, had it sticked away by Riley. Allows Paternoster to come ahead, he'll knock it out. Roth makes a couple nice dangles through some red jerseys at center. Couldn't get through Riley, who pokes it back. Amante, gonna pick out up first as Cold Spring Harbor in a change, right off the bench. A shot let go there by Mayarino, the goal scorer in this hockey game. Went wide of the net. Hetherington now wrestling it away. Forced back to the near side boards. He'll re-pick up, try it again. Hetherington sending one over, wanting Rivkin, who's stepping down. Pass in the wrong direction. Here's Rivkin below the goal line. Cuts, sends back over, looking for McGloin. He'll settle it down. Fan on the pass, dump it back down. Here is Mayarino. Will Mayarino throwing it in front. Pass intended there for Steele. Hetherington prevents the clear. Burns will try it again, can't get it out. McGloin, Hetherington in the slot. Here's McGloin feeding it. Hetherington lets it go, knocked down by McAndrew, and he holds on for a sliding save. Mayarino and Soups. It's the Kings controlling off the face-off, clearing all the way down. This one will reach the line for a very clear icing. Another face-off, one back. Rivkin lets it go. It got deflected and bounced wide. Hetherington keeping it in. Couple good chances for Cold Spring Harbor here as of late. Have not been able to convert. Just the Mayarino goal to show. Cedrone chips in. Burns. Hard in on Rivkin. Puck gets chipped around Halleck. Couldn't get through Soups. Kept in nicely here, turned back towards the net, but deflected away by Rivkin. He'll carry out now. Try to send a pass across. Soups blocks that pass as Marino steps into it. Bats it around Roberts here. Marino. Hetherington in the corner. Puck squeaks free, it's McGloin. Just gonna send it back down around the near side boards. Roberts there first, tried to keep it moving. Slowed down by Marino, but picked up by Burns, and he'll skate it out of the zone, but cut off the red line by McGloin. Burns gets it back after it pinballs around right outside the red line. Then you get the tip from Cedrone. That wouldn't go. Kings keeping the play at center. Now they'll drop back into their own zone, looking for some space. Rivkin and Riley playing catch. Rivkin will throw it up. Roberts walking into a shot that got blocked by the leg of Marino. Roberts gets it back. He'll let another one go, and it had to be turned aside by Panetta. Here comes Hetherington at the blue line, lost it. McGloin knocked it in. It's offsides. This will allow the Kings to come ahead. Through center, winding, firing, knocked down by the glove of Panetta to try to paddle it aside. That shot from Rotendaro. That should have counted for like 2 goals. That's like the equivalent of an NBA three-pointer from where Rotendaro let that one go. To no avail, however. Jake Panetta denying him of that. Here's a chance. Roth tried to cut into the slot. Riley gonna poke it ahead, and now looking to get around Amante. Riley with a step in the right circle, dragging. Cut off by Amante. Now looking to feed to Hetherington. That pass blocked away by Roberts. Hetherington here. Up the blue line, spinning it. Out of the reach of McGloin. He'll step to it. Amante can't get there now. It's McGloin, side of the net. Finding Riley from the right circle. He'll let it go. Turned aside by McAndrew. Looking for Steele. Steele gonna do his best to keep it in. He cannot. Amante pokes it ahead. Sends Rotendaro. Rotendaro, space, drags to the slot. Lost it off the backhand. Off the bench, keeping it in and driven out of the zone is Burns. Long pass for Hetherington. On the wrong side of him is Amante gonna be able to get there. Yes, he is. No icing. Burns up to Rotendaro. Tipped in here by Lent. Kept away by Steele. Puck bounces out of the zone, so Steele can play it freely. He'll get past Lent into the zone of Monte, high off the glass. About as high you can go is out without leaving the playing surface. Wanted Lent, he couldn't knock it down, so it goes for icing. Face-off will come back to the Wantagh Seaford Plainedge zone. Steele from a distance winds it wide of the net. Rivkin keeping it in. It's Paternoster getting taken down by Burns here. Kings try to clear it out, kept in by Rivkin, walking to his left, lets it go, gloved and held by McAndrew. A false start here on the faceoff, so we'll do it again. Halfway through this one, the lone goal scorer for either side, Will Marino of Cold Spring Harbor, has them out to a 1-0 lead. Here he is again, sending one off the post on the goal line. Don't believe this one's going to be called. I think McAndrew got back. Take another look at it. This is no goal, but you be the judge. It hits the post, hits the skate of McAndrew, and I don't believe that crossed the goal line. Good presence of mind there from John McAndrew to scramble back, keep that one from drifting, though it may have come to a stop. About as close you can come without actually getting it to cross the goal line there for Will Maiorino, would have had number 2 on the night. Here's Rivkin. Spinning back, Rivkin waiting, throwing it across. McGloin intercepts that clear attempt there from Rotendaro. Now Hetherington drags, shoots, and sends it off the glass. McGloin had it bounce out of the zone. Steele will retreat, pick it up, tried to push it ahead. Taken here by Cedrone. Lost, it's Maiorino dragging, shooting, and it goes wide. Here's McGloin, just inside the blue line, onto the stick of Burns. Looking for the tip here with Cedrone. Will be kept in by the Seahawks. Hetherington gets it over to Steele. He batted it down. Lost it to Cedrone, who tried to clear and cannot. Nice glove there by Steele. Now 3-on-1 for the Kings. Burns over. No shot, gets away from Rotendaro. He's tried to spin it back into the slot. Steele now ahead. McGloin. Amante, the only King back, will take this, send it away. Possibly the best chance of the night for the Kings there. Thwarted. Hetherington lets it go. That one blocked wide. Rotendaro gets it up for Lent. He'll step ahead. Lent drags, shoots into the body of Riley, gets it back, lets it go into Riley again. It bounces down right in front of Panetta. He'll cover up. Tough luck there for Lent. Hits the same guy twice. Reagan Riley didn't know where it was. He drifted towards the net, and it's just a matter of right place, right time for number 16 in red, blocking both shots, helping his goaltender out. Panetta then gets the cover, allows for the reset. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge had a quick pass up. Roberts couldn't hold it in. He'll retreat back to the red line, throw it off the boards right in front of his bench all the way around. Rivkin handling, trying to get around Rotendaro. Burns down to a knee, keeps it in. Down to Rotendaro here, centering in front. And got tipped wide. Roberts getting around Paternoster. Now trying to get through Riley. Roberts tied up. Mazzy joining the fray. Rotendaro joining the fray. Players piling on top of each other. Puck still pinned up. Paternoster trying to look for it. Here it pops. Roth walking, firing it wide. Burns will keep it in. Down to Lent. Lent racing Rivkin. Lent will win it. Here's Lent below the goal line. Spinning, dragging, Lent, side of the net, off the post, and held by Panetta. Nifty work here by Jonathan Lent. Tried to go short side, closed off nicely there by Jake Panetta. Keeps this game 1-0. Seahawks win it back, look to clear, get Hetherington going ahead. Hetherington, Burns coming over the line together. Hetherington will slow up as McGloin cutting the net, drops from Maiorino. He shoots and he scores. Will Maiorino, number 2, scrapes it up and puts it in the back of the net. Cold Spring Harbor out now to a 2-0 lead. Kings looking to respond here. Still over 4 minutes to go. We'll throw this one in just wide of the net. Glove down by Panetta, and he'll hold on for a face-off. Puck spun back up. Roberts trying to get a quick pass over. Hetherington lofts it ahead for McGloin. McGloin gets it to the net. Shut down by McAndrew. But he runs into the Kings goaltender. He is down. McAndrew now back to his feet. Let's take a look. Nifty pass here from Hetherington over the top to McGloin. Settles it down, tries to go backhand, closed off by the glove. A reaching attempt here by McAndrew. Gets in harm's way, selling out for the save. A tough, gritty play there from the Wantagh Seaford Plainedge goaltender, who appears to be okay. Face off outside of the Kings zone. Sees Cold Spring Harbor win this one back. Steele tried to send it ahead. It got out of the zone. Halleck couldn't touch it. This allows Seahawks to come the other way. That shot from Hetherington off the glove and out of play. Here's another chance. This one blocked up again, out of play. Seahawks take this one, spin it wide by Mazzy. Kings clearing the zone, 3.5 to go. Looking for their first goal of the game. Lent, Roth wanting to go ahead. Puck turned away by the Seahawks. Be Woolman now getting it deep into the Kings zone, taking the hit. Now stretch pass here for Lent. Turned aside by Rivkin. It's Roth coming to his aid. Roth cutting in, recollecting, now pops free. Foot race for Cold Spring Harbor. Stepping to it, Mazzy dragging, shooting, and it goes wide through the crease. Paternoster wanting to return. Pass behind Mazzy. Lent has it poked away. Mazzy again. Paternoster waiting in the slot as that one got sent through the blue paint. Rotendaro can't clear. Rivkin down on his knees, keeping it in away from Burns as this shot goes wide through the crease again, steals one time. Sent wide. Mazzy in the corner. Drags. Tries to take it below the goal line. Loses it. Now the Kings out of their own zone. Roth tried to cut back to the middle of the ice. Lost it. Off the bench, Hetherington collects. He'll get up through the blue line. Fake a slap shot through the circle. Fanned. Dropping. Turned it over. Lent. Getting away from Marino, momentarily. Lent puts the brakes on, looking for a trailer. Can't find one here. Now he's down on the ice. Players converge. This allows Riley to come head up to Hetherington. 3-on-2 Cold Spring Harbor. Hetherington drags, shoots off the chest of McAndrew's rebound. Sitting in the slot. McGloin couldn't let it go. Now he'll recollect. Back up, here's a shot. Wound by Marino wide. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge pushing ahead. Halleck got down to the circle. Tipped here by Soups between the legs. Turned over. Pass ahead to Hetherington. We approach a minute. Hetherington wires a slap shot. Got blocked off the end boards, and it's now covered up by McAndrew. Kings clear this one all the way down for icing. A little bit of a delayed call, just outside of a minute here. Riley dragging, trying to drive to the net. Kings steer him away. It's going to be sent across. Steele walking to it, looking for the tip. High in the slot. Bounces out to Riley. He'll turn it back down. McGloin now. Here at the side of the net. Hetherington couldn't take it in. Here's a shot. Tried to be sent ahead, turned out of the zone. One last chance possibly for Cold Spring Harbor. Hetherington flipping it over. McGloin dusts it off, lets it go. Big save McAndrew, and it pops behind the net. One last chance. Riley tried to let a one-time go, fanned on it a bit. Never made its way to McAndrew, and that will bring us to the end of period 2. Period 2 went about the same as period 1. Will Marino from Connor Hetherington and Reagan Riley give Cold Spring Harbor a 2-0 lead as we head to the final intermission live on the LI Sports Network. Final 15 is ready to go here on the LI Sports Network. I want to thank everybody for spending your NFL Championship Sunday with us here on the LI Sports Network, taking in Cold Spring Harbor, Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge. If you're a football fan, maybe haven't been keeping total tabs on what's been going on today, the Philadelphia Eagles are heading to the Super Bowl 57, going to be taking place in Arizona. They await the winner of the Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs. That game currently in progress, as is this game. Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge, Cold Spring Harbor. Will Mayarino has 2 goals tonight. He is the difference in this hockey game so far, scoring once in each period. Both teams a little shorthanded. It's been a pretty closely contested hockey game despite the scoreboard pretty back and forth. Both teams having a decent amount of chances. Cold Spring Harbor has just been able to take advantage of more. Kings looking for the response, still plenty of time as this slap shot painfully blocked by Rivkin. My goodness, that one was wired towards the net, never made its way to Jake Panetta. Kings keep it in momentarily before it's lofted out of the zone by Trevor Steele. Puck comes all the way back down. Nobody for Cold Spring Harbor touches it, nor Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge, so that will go for icing. Once again, for everybody that is not just tuning in, possibly, I'm Dylan Flynn on behalf of the LI Sports Network. If you have the time and are hungry for more hockey, we ask that you stick around for Game 2 of our Sunday Night Lights doubleheader here on the LI Sports Network, New York Islanders High School Hockey League. It'll be Belmore Merrick trying to end the perfect season of the Syosset Braves. 2 of the top premier defenses going at it, as well as the top tier offenses. So a battle of the best, and you can only find it here on the LI Sports Network, as you can any other New York Islanders high school hockey game, as this shot by Riley sent through the crease wide. Kings chip out. Rivkin drops back. Gets midway through his zone before wanting to turn it back ahead. Here is Roberts, banking it up for Halleck. He gets tripped up, turns it over. Mayarino now. McGloin, Hetherington in tow as Mayarino throws one through the slot. Lofts high over the ice. McGloin drops it up. Riley sends one on net, turned aside McAndrew, rebound, held on, and he gets a whistle. Paternoster crashing on that one, bouncing it towards the net. Never any harm for John McAndrew. Goaltender for Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge in this one. It's down low behind the net. Kings trying to move it, turn it over. Riley of the Seahawks trying to get out of the zone. Paternoster muscles Burns out of the zone. There's a shot here from Lent, had to be turned aside by Panetta. Way back up, kept in here. Lent chasing after it. Tried to be slowed down by Rotendaro. He couldn't do it. Woolman trying to move ahead, lost it. Now here comes Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge. Possibly 3-on-2. Is this shot? They score! Justin Roth gets the Kings on the board with this twisted wrister, beating Jake Panetta for the first goal of the game for the Kings. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a hockey game, 1-goal game, just under 12 minutes to go here in Long Beach. Seahawks looking to respond. Mayarino has the 2 tallies tonight. Mayarino spinning it back up for Hetherington. From way out, he'll walk into the slot. Hetherington shoots off the crossbar and out of play. Hetherington, couple nice drag moves, getting some space. Has an assist tonight, but has not found the back of the net. Denied here on his latest chance by the iron. Mayarino now. Vucevic on the face-off. Pops out of the zone, Steele, forced to retreat, send it over for Rivkin right here in front of us. Rivkin back to Steele, up to McGloin, turns it over. Comes Halleck over the blue line. Battling Rivkin. Halleck lost it. It's Burns getting it right back in. Burns chasing after Rivkin now in the corner. Looking for some help from Halleck. He'll get it. Marino came on top of it too. Marino dangerously in front. Luckily finds Steele, who comes ahead, leading a 2-on-2. Steele over to Hetherington in the left circle. Drags through one, couldn't get through the second. Amante coming over to help Cedrone. Hetherington tried to find Steele in the mid slot, popping out. Marino settles it down. Now he walks. Marino lets it go wider than it. Rebound! What a glove save for McAndrew! Save of the night, biggest save so far for John McAndrew. Keeps this one a 1-goal hockey game denial by the glove. He's played well, ladies and gentlemen. 22 saves for number 32 in net. Riley gets one, trying for the tip with Mazzy. Couldn't go, tipped wrong way. Now Burns the other way. Looking for the tie. Burns through the left circle, sending it in front. Puck pinballs on net, and Jake Panetta stops it with a sliding save. Action starting to pick up here late. Couple good chances for both sides. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge looking to build off a win last game. Get their second straight win, second win of the season. Cold Spring Harbor trying to get back into the win column. Puck exited the zone. Kings will touch up. This allows Rivkin time, space. Patient pass over to Paternoster. David Paternoster over the line, takes a hit, loses the puck. What a hit thrown there by the Kings. Rivkin, puck still in the zone. Trying to get around Rotendaro. Rivkin will throw it towards the net. Blockered away before it could reach McAndrew. Now stretch pass ahead. Lent in alone. Lent for the tie, denied by Panetta. Cold Spring Harbor will send it the length of the ice for icing. Let's take a look here at a matching nice save for Jake Panetta. Lent perhaps hounded enough by Reagan Riley on the back check, helping out his goaltender. But a big time stop there for number one nonetheless. He keeps this game 2-1 as well. Roth, Maiorino. Maiorino winning it back. Here's Steele, cutting, waiting, looking behind the net. Steele, long pass ahead, wanting McGloin, intercepted. Roth, Lent from the slot, shoots off the post. No goal, rebound. Is it out? What happened here? Panetta has it under him. I believe it's out. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge in disbelief that this did not go. Lent off Panetta. It hit the side of the net off the return feed. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge, inches from tying this game, cannot finish it off. Here's Burns, 4-on-2. Burns over the line, drops. Roth outside the circle, drags. Kings trying to build the momentum in disbelief that did not go, as am I. As here's a chance in front, one time bouncing, denied by the leg pin, still loose, and Panetta covers up again. Wacky, wild stuff here in Long Beach. The Kings inches away multiple times, cannot finish it off. This the latest chance. Jake Panetta breathing a sigh of relief down on the ice. Survival of the fittest at its finest. Hetherington off the tied-up face-off. Will just take it ahead, not wanting to permit any more chances, trying to get around a Monte. He'll put the brakes. Curl, looking for an option. Hounded here by a couple silver jerseys. Kings forcing the turnover, but it's won back by Mayarino. Sent over to Riley. He'll walk in. He'll let a little slap shot go, and that's turned aside by McAndrew. Steal. Space. Wrist shot. Blocked. Race for the puck. Hetherington down behind the play. Gets back up to his feet. Appears to be okay. Just got tied up. As McGloin now carries through center. McGloin drops. Hetherington lost it. Tried to regain it. Still on it. Hetherington does get it. Now winding away from some silver jerseys. A nice glove save there for McAndrew off the shot from Steele. It's been a period of goaltenders in the third. John McAndrew, the latest nice save, snatches this one clean out of the air.
Let's go, Massey! Come on, one goal! Let's go!
Mazzy trying to send this face-off back. It's Woolman. Sending it down low. Stepping to it here, Rivkin. Helping to pin it in with Paternoster. Roth swinging it all the way around, out of the reach of Rotendaro to be taken in by Steele. Steele turns it up ice. Mazzy gets around one, sends it wide of the net, gets it deep. Paternoster trying to beat Burns there. Paternoster takes a spill. Mazzy chips it off the side of the net. Puck still loose along the goal line. Works its way free. Lent steps to it. Gets tripped up. No call here from either of the officials / linesmen in this game. And this may be where it hurts to not have your full roster of officials for Wantagh Seaford Plainedge. Cold Spring Harbor moving back into the zone. Lose this puck as it drifts on net. McAndrew will cover up. Hold on for the whistle.
Come on, 7 more minutes. Let's go! Come on, Will!
The Justin Roth goal, back with 12 minutes to go in the period, comes unassisted. Cut the lead to half. And now can Wantagh Seaford Plainedge finish it off as Hetherington's tip off the side of the net. This one hits the skates of the official. Lent looking for an exit, denied by Rivkin. Here's Hetherington, or rather Mayarina. Chipping it around, Burns tries to clear, cannot do so. A second attempt here by Lent gets out as Steele takes a spill over the dot. Puck returned into the Wantagh Seaford Plainedge zone. Burns gets away from Hetherington, carries through center. Here comes Burns up the left wing. Chip himself ahead. Now trying to beat Rivkin there. He'll turn it around, looking for Mayarina. Pass up for Hetherington, trying to touch it on for McGloin. Amante turns it over. Hetherington walking, slap shot, save McAndrew. Almost a bad break here for Wantagh Seaford Plainedge. John McAndrew has gotten the best of Connor Hetherington tonight. The latest installment of the saves for McAndrew on that one is Mayarino's shot. Deflects up out of play off that back wall.
Come on, Presidente! Let's go!
Mayarino again wins this one back. Hetherington backhands it over, walking into it. Riley's shot just wide past McAndrew. Rivkin lost it. Roth motoring ahead. One goal already tonight. Roth checked there by Hetherington. Roth loses it. Hetherington trying to get it out as this one pops out of play into the bleachers. any of you are big LI Sports Network fans, you'll know that we have some PTSD going on as we see that puck come over. We're here on Friday night, had a puck bounce to our right under our table and then bounce off the bleachers from the left and actually hit our camera. Luckily, not enough steam on that one to reach us up here, but still, seeing the pucks come over gets us a little bit on our toes. We know better now. We are always prepared up here. We have a clock issue, so there's 5:24 left in the period. Up on the scoreboard, it reads 52 seconds, absolutely not the correct time. Still 5.5 to go here. So this will have to get sorted out. And while that does, since it is NFL Championship Sunday, we'll take a look around the league in the NFL. Chiefs currently leading Cincinnati by a score of 13-3. Kansas City looking to return to the Super Bowl, win its second under Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback. Cincinnati looking to return to the Super Bowl after the defeat last year at the hands of the Los Angeles Rams. So here comes Hetherington, sending a pop fly for McGloin. He catches up to it. McGloin, backhand denied by the leg of McAndrew. Here's another chance, dragging, shooting. This one blocked up. Pops right in front of the net. McAndrew gets spun around. I believe goaltender contact going to be the reason for bringing this face-off outside the zone. McAndrew in his crease got bumped into, spun around. Cold Spring Harbor will take this face-off, win it outside of the zone. Backhanded down by Riley. This will get swung all the way around, kept in by Steele momentarily before it is cleared out by Soups. Riley up to Hetherington, touches on for McGloin. Twice the Hetherington-McGloin alley-oop play has been denied by McAndrew. So here's McGloin setting up Riley. He walks in with some space, shoots, and it's off the leg pad of McAndrew. Tie up in front here, Hetherington bumping in to McAndrew with Roberts tying him up. This faceoff again will return outside of the zone as we are under 4.5 to go here in the third. Teams changing off this whistle. The fatigue maybe not as noticeable in this one with both sides being shorthanded. So it's been a pretty fair, pretty even hockey game. And I believe Hetherington going to the box. No. Is he gone? Oh my, Connor Hetherington being asked to leave the ice. So no penalty, just an ejection for Connor Hetherington. Said something to the official, is hard hit thrown there. A major loss in the last 4 minutes for Cold Spring Harbor, looking to not let it affect them as Paternoster comes in, loses it. Mazzy picks it up in the trail as Paternoster spins on net. Another save for McAndrew. My oh my, not entirely sure what happened. Something to the effect of he lost his mouthpiece and said something to the official, not exactly able to pick up word for word what he was saying. But tough break for Cold Spring Harbor with just under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Leading scorer is now Paternoster. Out of the corner, trying to find Mazzy, put it off the side of the net. McAndrew hugging his post hard, drives it off its moorings. Play will come to a halt. Mazzy, Roth, face-off, comes out of the zone. Rotendaro picks it up off the sideboards. Rotendaro trying to drag to the net, paddled away by Panetta. This one swung all the way down, deflects off the skate of Amante. Andrew out of his net to play it. He'll set up Burns, directing a little bit of traffic. Quick pass up here. Rotendaro over the blue line, drops for Lent. Lent from way out, puts it on net. Had to be knocked down by Panetta, and he holds on for the whistle. Nice little play here from Wantagh Seaford Plainedge. Jake Panetta extending the blocker, hit the arm. Again, keeping this game a one-goal game, 2-1 in favor of Cold Spring Harbor. Roth wins it back. Burns over Amante, lets it go, turned aside by Panetta. Swing and a miss by Mazzy. Allows Rotendaro to the right circle, put it on net, kick, save Panetta. Can't clear, Amante keeps it in. Down low, Rivkin, under 3 minutes to go. Gets it down all the way down the ice. And this one will go for icing. 2:52 to go here in the third. 1-goal game. The difference, Will Maiorino's second goal of the game from Connor Hetherington and Reagan Riley. Hetherington again out of the game for something that he said to the official. Now Burns keeps this in. Lent to the net. Lent driving into the blue paint. Puck still loose. Surrounded luckily by Seahawks. They knock it towards their goaltender, and he's able to get a glove down. Kings still in pursuit of the game-tying goal. Here's a shot from Lent, nicely snatched out of the air by Panetta. Fourteenth save of the hockey game for Jake Panetta. This glove sticker right there, short side. Kings again taking this face off. Burns tucking it down low. Lent tying up. Rotendaro battling Maiorino. It's Lent winning it. Has Burns parked in front. Lent tried to send it to him. This one just out of the reach of Roth up top. Not enough steam for icing. Amante gonna have to get back. Throws it off the glass, trying to get it ahead. Turned away by Maiorino. That should have been called for offsides as Mazzy touched it in the zone after it come out. Play continues. We'll see who this favors. It's backhanded in. We're under 2 minutes to go. Lent watching it go by as Maiorino clears it up the middle of the ice. Again, another icing. .143 now to go in the period. Wantagh Seaford Plainedge going to elect to take a timeout here. John McAndrew played phenomenal in net for the Wantagh Seaford Plainedge. Jake Panetta has played just as well on the other side for Cold Spring Harbor. Will Maiorino has netted both goals for Cold Spring Harbor tonight. Justin Roth, the goal for Wantagh Seaford Plainedge. The Kings trying to pull it out late here have not led in this hockey game. It was tied for majority of the first period before Maiorino scored. We'll see what the play is now. Do they pull McAndrew in pending the down ice face-off in the Cold Spring Harbor zone? You have 1:43 seconds to go. The momentum is definitely on the Kings' side. They've gotten the chances as of late. Now they talk it over. McAndrew not on the bench yet, as you see him, number 32, still on the ice. So it looks like they're going to elect to stay 5 skaters and their goaltender, feeling that they have the momentum, the better chances. They just need to finish it off. They could have finished it off. The best chance coming for them on a scramble from Jake Panetta. It hit his arm, hit the crossbar, bounced free, and then Roth tucked it off the outside of the post, or the inside of the post rather, not able to finish it off. So we get a look there. John McAndrew is in fact going to be instructed to stay on the bench. Kings going to go up an attacker, 6-on-5, empty net. Looking for the game-tying goal here with 1:43 to go here in the third. For the final time, I want to thank everybody for spending your Sunday night with us here on the LI Sports Network. I'm Dylan Flynn. This has turned into a good one. Looked slow to start. It's turned into a good one as this shot from Roberts deflects wide. Roth down low. We get a whistle. Contact with the goalie again. We saw it hinder Cold Spring Harbor's couple faceoffs came outside the zone. And this faceoff just outside the Seahawks zone is going to be enough to prompt the coaching staff to send McAndrew back into the net. Kings win the faceoff back, try to chip into the zone, wanting to recall McAndrew to the bench. Seahawks prevent that, under 1.5 minutes to go. Mazzy had a chance, denied, turned away as Maiorino will sweep it in, keeping McAndrew put. Rotendaro, couple nice moves. Rotendaro chips it into the zone. This is on sides, just barely. McAndrew streaking to the bench. Amante, extra attacker. Seahawks clear, it's Roth, just outside the blue line. Under 1 minute to go, Roth below the goal line. Winding it up, Mazzy takes it away, wraps it up the boards. Roberts steps to it, keeps it in, throws it towards the net. It trickles and bounces right past Panetta. Return in front. Amante couldn't get a stick on it. Roberts lets it go again, looking for the tip. It bounces wide. Roth digs it out of the corner. Tucks it around. Roberts gets it again. Bounces off his stick, kept in here. Lent lets it go, tipped off the leg pad of a sliding Panetta. Return behind the net. Roth turns it back on, and it's kicked aside by Panetta. Here's Roberts again, letting one go wide. Roth again below the goal line. Circling, looking for any space. Roth, 7 seconds to go. This one sent towards the empty net. It goes wide. One last chance for Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge. 3 seconds on the clock. Inches Cold Spring Harbor was from ending this one. Wantagh, Seaford, Plainedge has a breath of life left in them. Maiorino and Burns on the face-off. Burns probably going to try to go forward with this. He tries to slap it. It is put towards the net, intercepted by Mazzy. He wraps it around, and that will do it. Cold Spring Harbor hangs on for a 2-1 victory. What a way to end that one. Right down to the wire. Will Maiorino the difference? His goal in the second period gives Cold Spring Harbor a 2-1 victory. That'll do it for Game 1 of the Sunday Night Lights doubleheader here on the LI Sports Network. Once again, want to thank everybody for spending your Sunday night with us. I am Dylan Flynn, and we will see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.